Okay, so you're picking a word on each page. Just write it down. You don't have to do a sentence. We'll do the sentence at the end, okay?
But I wanted to do this.
Well, then you can do that too. That's okay. All right, here we go. Like all fish, sharks breathe with gills. These are rows of tiny blood-filled fingers on each side of the shark's head. Water flowing over the gills gives up its oxygen to the shark's bloodstream. The water comes in through the mouth while the shark swims. After passing over the gills, the water leaves the body through slits behind the head. There are usually five of these gill slits on each side, but the 7-gilled shark in the photograph has 7 slits on each side. A shark's nostrils, shown in the drawing, are used only for smelling and have nothing to do with breathing. Okay, so Eric, write your important word down. Write your important word.
I said the main idea was about gills. Page 2.
Yes.
I put this because it'll tell you which page was
That's okay.
on the main.
Oh, that's fine. You can also, if you just want, you can bullet and just write a word for each one. Or you can keep writing sentences out.
I just like writing.
What's up, Eric?
That's a sand shark.
A sand shark. You're right. That is a sand shark. Okay.
And then the one on the right is a dusk shark. That's a dusk
You just
shark.
know all about these. I'm very impressed.
Their teeth is flat.
Oh.
Flat. So
Okay.
they have to eat fish and crabs and all those other.
Gotcha. Okay, let's continue.
But they can't eat krill.
Gotcha. Sharks feed mainly on other fish. Some of the larger ones eat seals, and some will attack people if they get the chance. Sharks find their food mainly by smell, and groups of them may gather around one large victim. The sharks in the photograph are getting very excited because they can smell the blood of a dead fish. When this happens, they sometimes go into a feeding frenzy and attack anything in sight, even lumps of wood floating in the water. The thresher sharks in the drawing are using their long tails to herd small fish into the group before eating them. Yes.
That's a thresher shark.
That is a thresher shark.
That's the shark I'm talking about.
Yeah, the one that herds the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in one hit, they hurt. But the powerful hit is actually gonna be this fast. It's 200 miles per hour.
Holy
So that
cannoli.
fish is dead in a second.
Yeah.
But you see the tip of the shark that slapped him,
Mhm.
which you know the little dumpy things on them.
Yeah.
Though that's on the tail too. So when it hits the scales, which that predicts the heart.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And then at
You know
the
so much
end
about sharks.
of the tail, there's a sharp thing. So when it hits, it stabs the fish too.
Oh wow. Okay,
My-
well write down your main idea.
My
Your main word.
My main
Tails.
idea is the main idea was about eating.
Good. Yeah.
Because they said eating fish, eating
Yeah.
other stuff,
That's right.
things in sight.
Good. And we'll talk about these at the very end. So make sure you're writing them down, but we will talk about them all at the end, okay?
At the end
man,
of
I'm
the
gonna have to
At
write
the end of the
more.
book.
I'm gonna have to write more.
Okay.
I can tell.
Most fish have an air-filled bag in their bodies. It is called a swim bladder, and it helps them to float in the water. Sharks don't have swim bladders, and they sink to the bottom if they stop swimming. The cat shark in the drawing is resting on the seabed, although it is not really asleep. Some sharks, like the gray reef shark, seek out caves and other special areas where they can rest. There are sometimes so many sharks in these places that they pile on top of each other. Did you write your word down?
No, but
You can talk after you write your word. Your main idea word. What's the main idea?
bag.
Huh?
Bag.
Bag?
Yeah, the air bag.
The swim bladder?
Yeah. And it's a bag, so.
Okay. Right. Let's
So,
continue. I'm gonna
can I
I'm
say
gonna have
mine?
you talk at the end, okay?
Can I say mine? I'm finished.
Sure.
It says the main idea was about sleep because sometime in the point they said about sleeping.
Mhm.
And I already knew sharks don't sleep
Mhm.
because
you shouldn't
when they
just
sleep,
rest.
they have their eyes open, which scares other fish.
Right.
Makes it look like they're still.
Yeah. All right, let's continue. Not all sharks are sleek and graceful swimmers. The strange-looking creature in the photograph looks more like a lump of rock than a shark. It is a carpet shark. It is not built for speed like most of the other sharks because it doesn't have to chase other animals for food. It spends most of its time on the seabed and snaps up any fish or other creature that comes along. The colorful false cat shark has a low first dorsal fin. The angel shark gets its name from its big wing-like fins. The hammerhead shark is another weird-looking shark with its eyes at the sides of its hammer-shaped head. It is a fast-swimming and very dangerous shark. Why does the carpet shark have to blend into the ocean floor? Is there a word for that?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, but it's not a story.
No, it's not in the story. I'm just asking if you know. What?
Seeking. It means that it's camouflage.
Camouflage. Yes, that's the word.
So actually, what's that shark name again?
This one?
Yeah.
The carpet shark.
Alright, the carpet shark, I already know about it, but I forget its name because it's long. But it actually comes from an egg.
Oh, really?
But what the parents do if it gets stolen, it will actually get revenge
Oh, wow. That's scary.
for a comeback too,
Gotcha.
maybe. But
Just like in FGTV.
yeah,
Okay.
that,
Have you ever seen that?
yes.
Like Baby
Alright.
Shark.
Oh yeah,
FGTV guy, he had
That's
the fish jar,
Oh, that was the dad.
Oh.
and
Yeah.
then
The
and then the
ate
shark
Sean.
ate Sean. Like, really? You had this? And there was like,
I like that you guys are remembering things that relate to the book. I like that. Can you think of any other animals that use camouflage?
Oh,
Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
oh,
Other animals that use camouflage. Stella, what do you think?
lizards.
Lizards. Yeah.
I mean, they go in the water, so that's
Wow.
technically a water person too.
Yeah.
water iguana,
Iguana.
carpet sharks,
Other than carpet sharks.
and goblin sharks,
Mm-hmm.
and freaking squids.
You know better. You know you're not supposed to say that.
Squids, and a manatee,
A manatee. Yeah, they do.
and
All right. One more.
a crab.
A crab. Yeah, that's right.
God dang it.
All right, let's keep going. The whale shark is the biggest fish in the world. It can grow to more than 40 feet in length and can weigh over 15 tons. It dwarfs the diver in the photograph, but he is in no danger. The whale shark is a peaceful animal that feeds mainly on small shrimp-like creatures. It gulps water into its huge mouth and strains all the animals from it before squirting the water out again through its gill slits. The basking shark, shown in the drawing, feeds in the same way. Look at its enormous gill slits. These are necessary because of the huge amounts of water that pass through the fish while it is feeding. I'll let you talk, Eric, but I need you to write your word first. We'll talk about it at the end, the main idea.
I already finished me.
No, that's okay, but we'll talk about it at the end of the book.
Alright. The
Yes.
basking shark,
Mm-hmm.
actually its mouth can open. See this?
Mm-hmm.
It can actually open bigger than that.
Yeah, it looks pretty wide. That's the basking shark right there, Stella.
And you see its cheek, that's a muscle.
Oh, really? So
Because
it can
you see
open it
that
so wide?
curve.
Not as big as the
Wow.
megalodon. The
All right.
megalodon could swallow a house and people.
And another fact,
Mhm.
if you go inside a whale shark's mouth, actually you get trapped in there. But when you get spit out by the gills, you're out. But by a basking shark, another fact, it actually can't close its mouth. It keeps its mouth open.
Really?
And inside of its mouth has bones, which is
Oh.
called cartilage.
Cartilage. You are so smart.
Yeah,
All right,
because
let's
he
keep
spent
going.
his whole life finding out all about sharks.
Well,
And
maybe
I
he's gonna
built a
be
robot shark.
a shark scientist.
I am. Actually, I'm gonna drop in a robot shark. A robo shark.
In the water.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, let's keep reading.
Hopefully it doesn't kill all the fish.
Yeah, that would be bad. Let's keep reading. Focus,
Wait.
Stella. Focus, Stella.
I have an idea for that.
Let's stop us right. There are
After the
about
book, she can tell me.
yes. There are about 350 different kinds of sharks in the oceans, but they are not all big. Some sharks, such as the cigar shark, that's this guy, are less than 8 inches long and can fit on a man's hand. Dogfish are small sharks that usually live around the coast. The fish in the photograph is a horn shark. It has poisonous spines on its back. It can grow to nearly 6 feet in length, but it is a slow mover and feeds mainly on shellfish on the seabed. Write your word first.
I'm gonna guess they live on the ground.
Alright, so you can tell me.
All right, quick, because we gotta keep going.
How about colors? Does that seem good?
What?
Wait, no.
What are you talking about? Oh, what the main idea is.
Well,
you can think more
I
if you
can't
want.
think about it.
You're okay.
Actually, I got
Okay, they're
3 of those sharks.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking
But
about
how I had to pick up that one while I was going fishing, I had to wear gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Literally gloves. Then I picked it up and took it home.
You know, I have an
And then I
idea.
put it in my fish tank. And then guess what? There's another fish. That's not a shark, but it looks like an alligator and half fish.
Holy
It's
cow.
called the alligator gar.
Okay. Eric.
Eric, I have an idea for your invention. What if you put spy cameras on it and then you like had these remote where you can control
so I can
where it
control
goes
it and find
see it? You can see
That's
all the
really
sharks
neat.
around.
That's actually what I am going to install to it. And I'm going to install rocket launchers
You're welcome.
so it can kill the fish.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we will finish
And
talking
then
about that.
finally-
We will finish talking about that later. Okay. Did you guys get your main ideas down?
Yep. Mine
Yeah.
is
Okay. Nope. No. Tell me at the end.
seabed.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Next page. The shark in the photograph is a female gray reef shark. A male is chasing the female and dancing around her. He may even bite her, but these fish are not really fighting. They are courting and will eventually mate. Most large sharks probably mate while swimming. The male often clings to the female with its teeth, but the bite marks he leaves on her fins and body soon heal. After mating, the female will either lay eggs or give birth to live young. We're going to go ahead and move on because the next page explains this a little more. Sharks that lay eggs always lay them in tough, horny cases. These cases are often called mermaid's purses. The one in the photograph was laid by a swell shark, and it is firmly fixed to some coral so it does not float away. A baby fish is growing inside the case. As you can see in the drawing, it feeds on the yolk that is in its egg. The baby grows slowly, and it may be a year old before it is ready to chew its way out of the case and swim away. The whale shark lays the world's biggest egg. It measures about 12 inches long, 5.5 inches wide, and is about 4 inches thick.
Alright.
Write your main idea first.
Alright. So you see this chair?
Yes.
It's actually that big as this chair.
What is?
That egg.
Oh, the whale shark egg?
And it's actually bigger than your body.
I think it's
I
actually
don't think that. It
I
said
think it's actually about this big of a.
it
Yep.
said 12 inches. It's
I
about
think
that.
it'd
high.
be
So
about
that means
the
it's
same
bigger
thing as
than
this.
chair.
I think it'd
quite.
be
So
the
that
same as
oval
this.
is right there.
Okay, let's keep going. Did you guys get your main ideas down?
Yeah. Mrs. Lauk.
You got your main idea?
Yes.
Okay. The baby lemon shark is in the big picture and has just been born. You can clearly see the cord which attached this shark to the inside of its mother's body, but not all baby sharks are attached to their mothers in this way. The cord will break as the young fish swims off. The baby can take care of itself right away. Like many other sharks, the lemon shark usually has 4 babies at a time. Some sharks have only 2 babies. Others have as many as 60 babies. It can take up to 2 years for the shark babies to grow inside of their mothers. Write your main ideas and then we'll talk.
60 years.
Write your main idea.
Don't read yet. I'll tell you
I
when
will
I'm ready.
Oh
I'm not reading it.
my God.
Eric, write your main idea, please.
Jesus.
You can do it. Main idea of the page.
Line. Alright.
All right.
Don't read.
The
don't
line-
read.
Wait just a second. Stella has to write too. Give her a second to think and write. And before we start talking, I want to ask some questions.
You can ask questions to him.
Okay. How is this similar to human babies?
So you know the string, it's connected to the shark's
umbilical
belly
cord?
button.
Mm-hmm. So
You
that's
know-
actually very similar to humans. Humans have that too.
And actually, that's called the bugula of a shark.
Really?
The
That's very
line
similar.
is actually connected to its throat because
And-
it can actually go any spot it wants, but it has to go in a certain spot or the shark may die.
Yeah.
If that swimmed away, it would have got that off,
Mm-hmm.
and then it probably would have died or bleeded.
Maybe.
No.
Because that might be his belly
so-
button where it'll start bleeding, just like we had to have when you were a baby. You have
Yeah.
to have these little things on your belly.
So it said that other sharks have as many as 60 babies. Can you think of any other animals that have a lot of babies at one time? Think for a second. Eric?
That's alligator gars,
Alligators?
piranhas.
Okay.
I saw one at the creek the other day.
Those are called black tips. That's a black tip.
They are.
Black tip, black
Yep.
tip.
All right, let's keep going. We're almost done. Shark babies can swim and hunt for food as soon as they are born. Their mothers don't usually take care of them at all. In fact, adult sharks will eat their babies if they get the chance. The baby white-tipped shark in the photograph is hiding in a coral reef where the adults can't reach it. The young shark will dart out to catch other fish and then hide again. Even when it is fully grown, it won't be completely safe because sharks often eat each other. In fact, a shark's worst natural enemy is another shark. So write your main idea.
Dun dun dun.
Shark.
Let's try to add a little detail. What specifically about sharks? What's this page talking about? No.
Hiding.
No, it's
It's
mostly
okay.
about them growing.
Write your own. It's okay. We're almost done, I promise. All right, here we go.
I'm not ready.
You're not ready? Oh, sorry. I thought you were ready. You're good.
I was looking at it. No, I'm not gonna write baby. It's about.
No one can do this.
What are you doing? Oh, you're touching your nose. All right. Are you ready, Stella? Yeah. The striped fish swimming with the young shark in this photograph is called a remora or a sucker fish. It uses a large sucker on top of its head to cling to the shark's body, but it doesn't do the shark any harm. It is a lazy fish and it just uses the shark as a taxi. The remora catches other small fish and also eats scraps dropped by the shark. Most sharks have remoras for company, as well as pilot fish, like those in the drawing. People used to think that pilot fish guided sharks through the water, but this is not true. The pilot fish just swims around the sharks and waits for scraps of food. Write your main idea. Write your main idea.
What? I thought that was you shooting.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're almost done, guys. As soon as Eric writes his main idea.
Like he was like,
All right. Did you write your main idea?
no, but I'm thinking about
Eric, let's keep our noises in our head, please. Eric, let's be quiet, please. Stella's still trying to write.
it. Doesn't help me concentrate.
Eric, please stop. Thank you. All right, and that is actually the end of our book. So we're just gonna have a little chat,
Not
and
gonna
then
talk.
You're gonna see this sentence
after we do,
all-
I like it though. It's okay.
But
All right.
can't see this
So were we right with our predictions about learning about new sharks? Can you guys name 2 new sharks you learned about? In your head. Wait, 2 new sharks, Stella. 2 new sharks you learned about?
Lemon and whale.
Lemon sharks and whale sharks. How about you, Eric?
I didn't
You
learn
knew
anything.
all of them.
Yes.
You know what? I believe that.
It looks like you have
And
a hat.
another thing, there's this shark that's called the reef shark.
There is. Yeah.
It has, and there's a family addicted to it called the black purple shark. I don't know the name of it,
Oh,
but
but-
actually it has spikes on its back, so it's actually pronounced spike shark. It has a big thing on the back that looks like a mushroom. Every time it goes fast, spines grow out of its back to kill fish.
Holy cow.
And
Okay.
they go-
Can we finish, please?
And they go to
We're
the
running
roof.
short on time. I appreciate your engagement,
I
Eric.
wish it had a tail.
All right. What was your favorite new fact, Stella? Hold on your paper up here, please. What was your favorite new fact? Eric, I'm gonna have you write on that again. You have to write on it.
Sleep. The one about
no.
sleep.
The one about sleep? Yeah.
Yeah, about they don't really.
How they don't sleep.
Did you just say Stella?
Me? Oh, no, you're fine. Eric, please stop putting your paper on your face.
We
Okay.
don't play with papers.
All right. So looking at your main ideas from each page, can you put together one main idea sentence for the whole book?
Huh?
I just did. That a
Okay.
I'm
lot.
blind, I can't see, so what?
Eric.
We're not
Stella,
messing around.
Stella, what's the main idea of the book?
It's almost time to.
I know. Well, we gotta finish, but we keep
I
interrupting.
can't.
Eric, what's the main idea of the book?
Main idea?
Main
The
idea.
main idea is in the ocean, and it's all about sharks.
It's all about
all
sharks.
about
Good.
sharks.
Okay.
Eating sharks.
Really
with
quick.
wings.
You're fine, honey.
He just said the.
That's okay. We are going to, do you see this little chart right here?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna compare and contrast 2 different sharks. You can choose whichever 2 you want. You're gonna find one thing that's the same about them and one thing that's different. Okay, so I want you to write the 2 sharks you're choosing, and then you have to put one thing that's the same and one thing that's different.
I did it the exact same, Stella.
Okay,
I'm not doing that.
you're okay. Pick your 2 sharks and one thing that's the same, one thing that's different.
I'm never gonna make it on time.
Megalodon.
I'm scared.
We're almost done, I'm sorry.
Megalodon. Big.
Done.
It's big.
Okay, figure out one.
Okay, so 2 sharks, one thing that's same, one thing that's
I
different.
can't think of anything.
You're okay. Well, you said lemon and whale shark, so you can do those if you want.
I didn't even get to get an airhead. I had an F on something today. How could this go worse?
Are you okay, Stella?
We didn't even have
No.
a test today.
Deep breath. Eric, keep working on your own, please. Keep working on your paper. Stella, did you finish?
No.
You okay? What 2 sharks did you do?
Me?
Eric, yeah.
Reef shark.
The reef shark and the megalodon?
Yep.
Nice.
Do you know what the megalodon is?
hmm
What is it then?
The big, giant, prehistoric shark.
The G&T stands
Yeah, because
for
I told you.
one. Some of the sharks go on ground. But the others might go on top,
Mhm.
like in the water.
In the water, yeah. That's
Not
right.
just
That's
laying
good.
down on the floor.
Okay.
Here.
I will keep that. This is your pencil,
Can I
and
go?
here is some hand sanitizer. Yes, you may go. And then I will take those. You can take your pencil. Here's some hand sanitizer. Have a great weekend. You want more?
How did you make this?
I got some from my job, and then I just added the oil into it. All right, have a good weekend, Eric.
Wait, what did it smell like?
Gross.
Stinky?
Bad, yeah, it did not smell good. Have a good weekend, Eric.
No, today's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.